Hey, what is up guys, and today I really want to share something with you all. Now I have seen many tank builds online and they are all amazing. I have made a few myself and they work great, but what seems to be the problem is the fact that people complain that they get one shot, or this build isn't able to stand up to this boss's attack or the final boss's attacks, and they are absolutely right. Whether you're playing solo or online in a party for which you'll be taking extra damage per additional member in your group, there are still some attacks which no matter what will kill you. I feel like people were out to get me when they don't understand tank builds in this game, or when I say that there are some attacks that just meant to be dodged. People immediately start to hate on the build and say this is not a tank build. I've seen many show off their tank builds, including myself, against bosses like the Ravager or the Night Weaver and even the Annihilation. Builds which are using the Resonating Heart or the Crystal Heart to regen your health really quickly by being at 80% damage reduction, and by also having a summon that can absorb some additional damage as well. Well, this is that exact same build with the Nerude Guardian's attack.
SHIT.
Well, there you go. These are the types of attacks where there is no need for you to tank them, and really difficult to tank as well. Cause of course you will die no matter what you do. Every time I see tank builds where they show off the Annihilation fight, they always can tank all the attacks. But now, this is very important, but why do they not tank the orbs? If your tank build is so good, why not let the orbs hit you instead of killing them? I haven't gotten along to doing the whole campaign again to get to that Annihilation boss fight, but here it is in a group full of medics. Okay, now I put down my turret, I use my relic, and I even activate the skill that gives me 340% max health over 10 seconds, fully charged up and used. And guess what? I die from just one orb. Not even multiple orbs, just one orb. In a party, it doesn't matter if you have 80% damage reduction and insane healing, you will killed by the slam and the orbs, no matter what. I have seen videos of people showing spreadsheets and explain all the DR and healing, but it makes no meaning if there is no footage or just showing it off against one boss as an example. There are so many bosses in Remnant 2 and not all of them have one-shot mechanics, but some of them do. Which is why I always say that you will need to dodge some attacks. Now let's say I did manage to tank the Nerude Guardian's Black Hole type attack, which is this tankiest build setup that I have with insanely high HP and the most ridiculous healing ever with the skills and relics. And with the addition of concoctions as well, I was able to tank the Guardian's attack, but just barely. I had to get over 5 to over 600 max HP regen in order to tank this attack. But guess what, it was that one time only. I have used up all of my skills and abilities just to tank that one attack, so now at least for more than a minute, I can't do that again. Just the relic alone is not gonna save me if he does that attack again. Every attack that has the ability to one-shot you can be very easily avoided just by pressing the dodge button. There is no such thing as full invincibility in this game, so even if you make the tankiest build, there is no doubt you can still die to some attacks, and that is just how the game is. Sometimes you may not have your relic activated, or sometimes your skill may not be activated. So this is why the cap of 80% has been added, to avoid people just not dying at all. We all know the meta, which is using the Leader Mark II and either the Resonating Hearts or the Crystal Hearts to keep us alive, but the game has so much more than that. This setup allows us to tank most of the attacks from every boss, but there are some attacks that just need to be dodged, especially if you play with others for which you will take extra damage, so then just dodge. So even if people name the builds invincible or best DPS tank builds, do know that there are some attacks which are just made for you to dodge. Some people really didn't like the low HP tank build that I made recently, saying why do you need to waste a whole ring slot to reduce your health? Well, the popular builds waste your ring slots just increasing your HP and an amulet increasing your healing. You are increasing your HP with your rings just to tank an attack, whereas all you can do is just dodge and use your rings for other things. Trying other ways to play is just what makes the game exciting. Yes, I used the ring to lower my HP to 50%, but it still works out fine. So many people online use the medic now that there is nothing else people are using other than the meta. I like to enjoy creating different builds and fun ways to play. Surely they are not always the strongest or so, but I make them just to have fun and sharing them with you all. I hope everyone will understand how tank builds work, and I will have many new ways to play the game other than just spamming relics all the time and using the medic. I will catch you all next time.